into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey.
Come on, guys, get into it!
I just gotta keep it low, you know?
Well, hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of season 1 of The Grinder. I'm Dan Babic, and I'm lead hosting tonight because my lovely panel, well, I've only done one episode with them, believe that I don't watch the show enough and I knew nothing about the show, and they were under the impression that I was lying about seeing tonight's episode. So do you know what I said? I said I'm going to prove you all wrong, and I'm going to lead host because I know everything there is to know about The Grinder. So without further ado, meet the amazing panel.
The shade. Hey guys, Leslie Ambriz here. You can find me on Twitter at In Less Than No Time.
Hey guys, Annika Michelle. I'm so distracted by dancing. I like lost track.
We're dancing on the whole time.
Annika Michelle, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Annika Michelle1.
Hi everyone, my name is Steven Helmcamp. You can find me at Steven Helmcamp on Instagram and Twitter. Dan, did you know I just live Snapchatted you during that intro?
I know, I'm just used to it. All the paparazzi that's always around, so that, it never goes away.
I wanted you to be in your element.
I know, it's really good. I've got a bit of sexual vibes tonight, Steven. Like you've got the chest out. Like you want some punani from some of our listeners and viewers, don't you? Oh my god! But anyway, I'm Dan Babic, so I'm your host tonight. So you can find me on Instagram at Dan Babic and on Twitter at Dan Babic with an underscore. Tonight's episode was the ties that grind when good old Dean went into therapy about shedding off his public persona and finding the real him. What did you just do? Did you just drop a pen?
I just dropped my pen. I have to get it. I have to get it.
You have to get it?
Yes. No, you can't get it.
Why?
That's right. We'll let Steven get it, and then we'll talk about shedding the public personas.
Do you take notes while we talk?
Maybe. A lot of ideas cook up in
Well, we're
here.
going to start with you. I'm going to put you straight onto the griller. Obviously, we...
On the griller?
On the griller, yeah.
I love it.
We are all on a bit of a show thing, a bit of show vibes, a bit of TV vibes.
Yeah.
We're almost on the grinder ourselves. And I wanted to know before we really get into it, do you have a public persona that you put on when you're on TV, when you're doing the Grinder after show, and do you feel like you need to do a bit of shedding yourself, mister?
Ooh.
Boom.
Great question.
This is a really good question.
It's a really good question. I compliment you on that. I guess I have this sexual facade that I like to put on from time to time. It's
As he keeps unbuttoning
too
his
much,
shirt,
maybe.
I'm just gonna keep.
I thought I'd just shed it right here, Dan.
You're just doing it because Annika Michelle's here tonight, and she's a very beautiful woman. That's what it's all about, people.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But I better get back to the show because I was getting in trouble about making it the Dan Babic show because I do this thing where I just take it over and don't give a shit about the show. But tonight, I'm not going to do that. We're really going to get into it. We're going to analyse. And I'm going to start with you, Miss Leslie.
Go for
Miss
it.
Chilled Out Vibes. How are you thinking Dean's transformation's going? Are you impressed with his metamorphosis or do you think he's still got a long way to go? And what do you think, girl?
Dang, these questions.
I know.
They're so articulate. I love it. I love it.
I'm pretty much Oprah, yes, I know, but instead of making, $1 million a week, I make about $110 a week, but that's okay.
The day will come. The day will come.
Day will come, but get into it. Don't try and avoid the question and try and think.
I'm coming. I'm just complimenting
Good.
you.
Come. Go.
Okay, so basically, I thought Dean did an okay job at shedding it. I mean, even though he was supposed to be less dramatic, he was still super dramatic, which made it funny, but I'm always not really Team Dean. I'm more Team Stu. So I'm kind of hoping that Stu kind of went more into the Dean, like being more dramatic in this sense.
Well, bitch, we can't sit next to each other because I'm Team Dean. I'm Team Chuck Stu to the fire. I'm all about the hot one. Annika Michelle, what about you?
I'm Team Dean.
Oh, I'm alone. Oh,
Whose team are you?
I'm Team Grinder. I like the whole cast, and this episode was pretty solid. We started at the top of the episode with Dean having grinder nightmares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which leads him back into the therapist's office, and that kind of catapults the whole premise of this episode. So we love seeing Maya Rudolph back for a second episode. She was with us last episode. And it's public knowledge she's going to be a recurring, so she's going to be here for a few episodes. Yeah, so she'll definitely be back, especially after that big smack wet kiss we saw.
Oh yeah, at the end,
which we'll certainly get to.
With no context at
That
all.
was like that gave us a lot of info.
Oh my god!
And because I think the show needed a bit of her, because I think she's a bit of funny, a bit of. I love the show, I love the characters, but it's all the same type of jokes.
Yeah.
So I felt like we needed a bit of a fresh energy. Loving her fresh energy, but tonight I would say was one of the more dramatic episodes. A bit of light and dark, a bit more of a variation, because usually it is more of a funny thing, and obviously we do see Dean struggling because he's come from LA to this shitbox of a small town. And I just think when I watch that, I'm like, that's going to be my life. I can just see it. I can just fucking see it. That would be right. Back in fucking Geelong in Australia.
Oh my
Bloody
God.
hell.
Oh my God.
But we got to see more of the other characters, wasn't it? Because I love Dean, but it's all a bit selfish, all about him and his transformation and everything he's going through. But we found out some more dirt on the other people, so I wanted to get your guys' opinion about who you were most surprised about, finding some more shade and some more dirt, and what you think about the whole therapist session with everyone revealing their issues.
I was most surprised to see the dad kind of losing it. It's like he almost was like, I thought they were going to diagnose him with a type of mental disease a little bit because his memory was going. Well, I thought it may be leading into that. Yeah, because he was in his office and like he can't find anything. He's flustered. He doesn't really remember all the particular steps in terms of filling out the affidavits, filling out all the forms. So he's been a lawyer for 50 years and he's very old school. So it was nice to kind of see a little bit more of his story, his upbringing as an attorney, and just to kind of see him slipping a little bit. Because he's normally the guy who's like just real cool, real calm, chill, like Matthew McConaughey and Lost, Dazed and Confused type character. Just rolls with anything. But yeah, he was a little shook up this episode.
I agree with what you were saying. I kind of figured also as he got older was more of like a classic, like you were saying, classic old school lawyer where like stuff was everywhere. Because I remember having a professor in college and he used to be a lawyer and then went to be a broadcast journalist. And he would always talk about how his stuff was everywhere, like his room was messy. So like I kind of related both of those together and was like, oh, okay, I think it's just like a classic lawyer thing and just going back to like he's not as organized as someone would be now where they have like everything on their MacBook.
Right, and all the files like in a box and he just throws it on the kitchen counter like, here you go. Like, I mean, I feel like it's harder for someone like at that age to understand like there's technology. You can put all this on a computer. You don't need to carry 50 round like file boxes.
There's a thing called the cloud.
There you go, right?
I think could get hacked. Lauren saw that bad side.
Definitely surprised by the pops, but then also to see Maya Rudolph's character kind of engage Dean. I really felt like she had like an ulterior motive.
Oh yeah,
the
between
kiss?
him,
which we didn't know until the kiss.
Like even like her looks and how adamant she was about Dean burning all the grinder stuff and shedding that light. I almost feel like it's gonna come out. Oh, I got a killer prediction. I'm not gonna give it to you.
No prediction.
Just keep going. You'll have a new prediction.
No, I want to hear the predictions. Oh, no, go with it. Actually, go with it. I'm like, yeah, I can't let this go.
I feel like this prediction is gonna be that she was somehow screwed over by Dean before, like years ago. Maybe she was like a groupie on set or a girl that he dated and like totally dissed, and she's coming back and like trying to F him.
She's getting her vengeance.
I feel like she's coming back for vengeance at this point. Yeah,
that'd be good. I hope that happens.
I don't feel like she has good intentions with Dean.
Because I know what I've got a bit of a conspiracy about why they brought her in. Because I've liked the show. The ratings have been okay, but they're like, are they coming back for season 2? Are they not? They're in the bit of the IFA. Is it going to happen?
They're rivaling your show,
Grandfather.
It's like,
and I agree with you. I think this is better at the moment. Just currently, it's a bit of
right. You heard it.
Bit of a rat race.
He doesn't even watch the show and he thinks it's better.
I know, but I clearly do. But I've got a quote from tonight, actually, what good old Gillian the therapist. That shows that I watched the show because I remember Gillian already. This is what she said. I had a bit of an Oprah moment. I look for my Oprah moment in every single show.
Yeah.
And she said a quote which you guys were laughing at and thought was funny, but I thought it was really deep. I connected to it. So I'm going to say it again. This is what she said when he was obviously burning all of his grinder stuff, which I wasn't for because that is still a part of him and a part of his story.
Yeah.
She said, "The fire you lit cannot be unlitten."
You love that. I saw
love
you
that.
kind of get giddy when
I love that
she said
because
I'm gonna tweet that later.
Yeah.
that's, as Oprah says, it's a tweet. Yes. But anyway,
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, it is. guys, this is really serious because the fire that he lit, I mean, the light and the entertainment that he brought to so many families' life, it can't be unlit. Like it's still always going to be there forever. Yeah. So I think it needs to be a happy medium, not to lose completely who he was on the show and being mega famous, but to kind of find a happy medium because that light's going to burn forever. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. So what do you guys think of that deepness?
I did not think the quote was that deep until you.
We'll start with you. We'll go around in a circle because I was like, woo! Oh my god, it's a moment.
I totally agree with you now that
totally.
you said that. Because at first I thought it was just her trying to be like stupid, and that's supposed to be like a simple like comedy thing. But no,
it's kind of pretty much what it was.
But like,
I love
he just pulled it. He just pulled it out and did something cool with it.
My grade 10 English teacher would be very proud. Yeah. I remember I used to laugh at English because my teachers were so over the bloody top, and they'd be like, the curtains are blue to represent the despair, the depression, the elevating fear of darkness. And I'd be like, the curtains are blue because they're fucking blue. That's why they're blue. But anyway, we're going to go with that. What do you think about the quote? And do you think that is reflective of him and the light that he still bears?
I do too. Yes. And I have to say I have to just say this because I don't know if anyone else has noticed and it's been driving me crazy for a few episodes. His phone case is the grinder. And I didn't see him take that off.
And yours is Aladdin.
Don't judge.
She's just waiting for her Aladdin to come one day.
There's a story behind my phone case. I'll tell you later. But there's his phone case is the grinder. When he was burning all that stuff, he didn't take out his phone and put his phone case in there. So like, I kind of this is another prediction thing that's leading into because he was like burning all his grinder things, and his phone was. He never once took out his phone. He never took out his phone case. That clearly says the grinder on it. Yeah. So I wonder if that's going to lead into like a reminder of like, you know what I mean? Look, I still have this reminder of blah, 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 It's
going to spark his interest and he's going to be mourning it or something. Yeah. I mean, I love what you were saying, Dean. Dean.
Dean. Oh my God. Now you don't even know my name, Steven. That's right.
I thought it'd be a compliment. Okay. Dan.
I mean, I like this Rob Lowe's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, because the similarities are just, I get mistaken all the time.
It's ridiculous.
Like, Robbie, no, it's not me.
Doppelganger over here. Yeah, I like what you said, though. I mean, I think it's really important to have your happy medium because you brought so much entertainment to people, and it's just, you want to leave it there. You don't want to live that life. That's where... I actually liked Jillian at the top of the episode saying, we want to draw the line between TV show and reality, which that line has been really foggy for Dean this entire season. So, it's just funny to see her shift, her motive shift a little bit.
Yeah. And I just have to say at the end when they did kiss,
unexpected.
Totally unexpected. I don't know if he was expecting it or not, but like, isn't there like a law or something you can't like date your clients or like can he still go to her?
She could lose her license.
She really can. Yeah. She really can.
She will actually because other people saw it.
And she initiated it. She was like and like went in for it.
Who recommended Jillian to Dean? Like how did she get brought in?
Stu recommended her.
Stu knew her?
Because Stu started seeing her after Dean came to Idaho and he was kind of going crazy and bonkers. And then
I think that Jillian's kind of one of those naughty therapists that you go in for the therapy session, but really you're going in for a gobby or to have your cock sucked. Like that's what I think she is.
A gobby.
That's
gobby, yeah.
Is that Australian?
That's Australian. But you know what? We got to do predictions because we're a mini show tonight because we've only got 5 more minutes on the clock. I'm seeing the flash 5 more minutes. So
normally we get a full half hour, but Dan's looking tonight, so I gotta wrap it up.
Look, it's like 5
Start
minutes.
Talking about gobbies and okay, wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's legit what happened.
So we're going to start with predictions. I want to continue with you, Steven.
Oh my gosh.
Getting a bit frisky over there with my Annika. Back off.
Dan's a little jealous.
My prediction would be to the mainframe, so we're all in this. My prediction would be that Jillian, aka Maya Rudolph, she's gonna have Dean by the throat. Something bad's gonna happen to Dean, and it's gonna be of her doing. And that's I don't know, that's a pretty big prediction.
Just quickly, would you go Maya Rudolph? Would you bang her, do you reckon?
What do you think?
I would.
Answer this for me.
Would you know?
No, why?
She's funny.
You think she's attractive?
Make her
I don't find her physically attractive. And for that to
feel like
occur, there needs to be some physical attraction for that sort of a thing to happen.
Oh my god, this scared me. I would because she's funny, and we've got 3 minutes on the clock, guys.
But would you be like making jokes during?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Is that like why you would do it?
Well, I don't do anything. I just lie there and say, do what you want.
Oh no! Oh my god!
So yeah, like it'd be funny because I just like sleep. I'm like, I don't care. It'd be funny if they're telling me jokes.
Right.
We learned a lot about Dean tonight.
Gabby,
laying there.
Yeah, but Annika, you're going to be quiet because I haven't shut up. So give us your prediction.
I have to say my prediction kind of happened in the show, and I kind of figured that they would ask Deb to work for The Office. I had that coming. That was my prediction.
Oh, wow.
And then it happened during the show, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But I want something to happen between Claire and Dean, because that whole sexual harassment talk cracked me up.
When you talk about gender politics.
He was like kind of sexually coming on to her as he's talking about sexual harassment. It's like, that's not what you're supposed to do. And I just want something to happen there, and I feel like the cat and mouse kind of going back and forth has gone on for too long. Enough. Sexual harassment has already been
Take
brought
her
up.
on a proper date already, Dean.
Exactly.
Yes.
She's the only
Whip her.
woman that intimidates them.
Chivalry, not
Maybe
whims.
maybe not that.
Well,
Let's
you
not
love
do
you,
that.
Leslie.
Yes.
I like sitting next to you because I feel like your nice, chill vibes come off on me.
I'm glad. Just always
So-
putting out good vibes.
Exactly. So put out your good vibes and tell us what you're predicting, girl.
So mine is actually for Todd. I think now that Dean is going to be more...
So I'm like really
Sorry,
excited.
no, you're fine. You crack me up. I think now that Dean is going to be less dramatic, Todd's going to feel the need to kind of step in, and we're going to see a little more of some funniness from him. He's going to try to do like the aviator glasses and try to interrupt the court scenes, kind of mess everything up.
Todd,
Yeah, I mean, Todd
yeah.
needs his time to
He's
shine a little.
depressed with his boy Dean.
He gets into the dramatics,
He
as we
loves the
saw.
grinder.
He loved it.
Well, I'm gonna.
That little apartment
What's your
scene.
prediction?
Because we've only got 1 minute left, so I'm just gonna cut right in so we can
Make it quick.
So they love us. I think Dad's dying. Dad's gonna die.
What?
I think he's
Oh
gonna
my
have it. I think,
Just went off the deep end.
Right.
no, because I just feel like something.
Right for the jugular.
Yeah, Dad's dying. I think we're starting to see him because he's the matriarch, the figure of the family, brings everyone together. And I think they're going to kill him. I really do.
Matriarch.
But anyway, is that for a woman? That's okay. We've got 1 minute on the clock. So we need to wrap it all up, people. But you know what?
Oh my
Everybody
gosh.
say your social media handles. We'll start with Steven, and then we'll finish with me, and then we'll come back next week where perhaps you can host it all properly, because I'm not as great as you, but I'm funnier. So that's all that
Funnier
matters.
and completely improper, but I've had a great
Yes.
time this episode. Thank you for being here, both of you all, for joining us. You can find me at Steven Helmcamp. You can see us next week, Tuesday nights at 8:30. We may have these crazy co-hosts with us.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Annika Michelle 1. And Snapchat, I'm not sure what my name is because I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Don't find her on that. It's
Just look up Annika Michelle and there you go.
Oh my god. And hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at In Less Than No Time.
Oh, there we go. And see, look, I got a great job, Dan, coming up on the screen from the producers. A+. I've never seen one of those before. But anyway, it's been a great
I'm
show.
missing the A+ part. I didn't see that.
It's coming, it's coming.
Perfect. Pluses. Oh my god, it's amazing. So you can find me on Instagram at Dan Babic. Twitter's the same, but with an underscore. And until next week, have a good week, everybody. Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.